Here we go then, sprint time in Brazil. Piastri to the left, Sainz to the right. Lights out and away we go in Brazil. A great start from Max Verstappen in the background. Sainz also getting a good run on Piastri going towards turn number 1. West in the mix too, but Verstappen and Sainz side by side as we come down the hill towards the Curva do Sol. And while Verstappen holding the outside line if he can, Sainz keeping a footing on the inside. West also trying to sneak through on the outside, has to go off the track. Free wide, down towards the city Interlagos we go. And Sainz looking to and holding towards the inside. Verstappen's trying to force him out and wide. West has to go very deep around the outside. He's going to have to get that position back, but Verstappen takes second place and West is falling all the way back down towards Ferradura. We go up now up the hill, and well, now Verstappen got it perfectly. West is falling all the way down the field, and that is a shocker start from the Ferrari driver here in Brazil in the sprint. Piastri leads the way, then Verstappen in second, 1.8 behind, and well, West down the inside on Lando Norris now, and up to fifth he goes, back down and back up the order he will go. And well, that was not a good start from Ferrari at all. Hamilton down in ninth for the minute as well. And Fernando Alonso making gains on lap 1 too, but you know, it's a 12-lap sprint, of course, not long for these drivers to make their moves. And well, West all the way, got next great exit out Junsao, all the way down the main straight we go, and we're down towards the center S we come. Alonso side by side sticks the Aston Martin where he wants to defend it, and now Alonso falls back down as he comes through the center S, and now through the Curva do Sol we go, and well, Alonso, well, he'll fall all the way back down, but West up to fourth then and trying to make up ground here in Brazil. Well then, what a lap 1 that was, but the top 10 after lap 1, Piastri, Verstappen, Sainz, West, Alonso, Norris, Ocon, Hamilton, Russell, Bortoleto, the homeboy is here in Sao Paulo this weekend. Here at the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pace, and well, Bortoleto, a great getaway on lap 1-2, good moves from him. He's been a qualifying master so far this season. He really enjoyed sprint qualifying yesterday on the Friday, but Sainz now will be next under pressure from West and Alonso as we come out of Junsao one more time, and well, Sainz gets a good exit, but West will be fully foot to the floor, and DRS open all the way down the main straight again, curving all the way up and then up the hill and then down towards the center as we go. Here comes Carlos Sainz. West dives down the inside. It's going to be a late braking maneuver from the Ferrari, and well, Sainz is pushed all the way out. Alonso will follow through and say thank you very much, but the two Spaniards side by side through the Curva do Sol. Down towards the Cida del Lago we go, down the Retroposta, and well, Sainz and Alonso side by side, both have DRS. It's going to be last the late breakers. Alonso keeps a footing down the inside, but Sainz is pushed all the way out, and Sainz falls back down to fifth. Fernando Alonso up to fourth. An extraordinary move from Fernando Alonso, and well, that is just perfect, absolutely perfect from Fernando Alonso, sorry. Carlos Sainz had to keep his foot in. And well, West and Verstappen are now 2 seconds apart. This is for the World Championship. It's 8 championship points up for grabs today, and Piastri so far is taking them all. Remember, the current standings, West 3-2-5, Hamilton 3-12, Verstappen 3-12, Piastri 2-9-1. This could be a big finish to this World Championship, but every point counts. Sainz looking to the outside, gets the move done even before he reaches the center S, and that's a perfect move from Carlos Sainz. Back up to P4 he goes. And well, the two Spaniards, they've been battling all season long for that midfield spot and a top 10 finish in the World Championship, and Alonso's going to pull to the left hand side. Now this battle's not over yet. Sainz tries to squeeze him as much as he can, but now Fernando Alonso back up to P4. Sainz wasn't there for long, but all the while this is bringing Norris, Ocon, Hamilton, Russell into the mix as well for P4. Remember, the top 8 only score in the sprints, but the more that Lewis Hamilton can get, more points than Lewis Hamilton can get today, the better his return on this weekend will be. West now 1.1 behind Verstappen. We'll get a bit closer on that battle in a minute, but well, he will actually going to get in DRS range here. We'll have a look at West as he comes out Junsao now, and well, up the hill we go, and Verstappen will probably start to feel the pressure from the Ferrari behind. DRS open all the way up towards the center S. turn number 1 on the racetrack. West getting closer and closer and closer, but doesn't quite get close enough to Max Verstappen this time. Down the hill we go. The 3 championship contenders in the top 3 at the minute, all fighting for maybe those 2 extra points in the race. But West is still going and still trying. Verstappen, of course, has good memories here in Brazil in recent years. His fantastic win last year and on the back of the field, so all the way to the front. Some wet weather skills. Alpine also have some very good memories of, well, I think it was Gasly last year. On the podium, and Esteban Ocon in there too, but we're still holding out on Verstappen, and maybe those soft tyres on Max Verstappen are starting to sort of wear out a little bit. We're still going up the hill. And now out of onto the main straight we come. West right on the back of Max Verstappen. He's going to do the exact same. Pushed all the way out to the wall. Verstappen won't give him an inch. And now to the outside he tries. West and Verstappen side by side as we come downhill through the Center S. And now West gets it round. And onto the Retroposta we come. As West have to defend now from Verstappen, who has DRS open. He's not quite close enough this time. West does go a little bit wide and a little bit deep. And Verstappen will know he will have to give that back, but Verstappen will be relentless going up through the hill. Up through Ferradura we go now, and up towards turn 8 and 9. Well, it's a rather short lap here in Interlagos. It's and of course it's Interlagos translates between the lakes. One to the just down by Descida del Lago, turn 4, and then you've also got one on the other side too. Verstappen now will have DRS on West as we come down. He got a great exit, a really good exit out of Junsao, and now down the main straight we come again. Verstappen's going to be closer than he has ever been before on the back of West. West defends the inside. Verstappen has to hold the outside line, but it's not quite to be. But Verstappen, what a brilliant try it was. But not quite enough. Now, as we come down through the Retroposta again, DRS he'll have again. West defends the inside and moves all the way to the inside. Verstappen is going to try and swoop round the outside at the Descida del Lago. West and Verstappen coming to blows and pushing each other out. And well, I think Hamilton got past Ocon and Norris in the background. But Verstappen, oh, that was tight as you could be to pushing on the limit. And these two don't give an inch, do they? And well, Hamilton in the background, you might see, has got past Esteban Ocon and Lando Norris. The more points Lewis Hamilton can get today, the better his chances of catching West in the championship will be. A shock retirement in Mexico, but he will have some good engine parts for the next few races. And we've got the race here tomorrow. We've also got Las Vegas to come, Qatar, and then Abu Dhabi. This could be an incredible finish to the season. Verstappen, though, the DRS open again, but not quite close enough this time. Hamilton's going to be under putting Carlos Sainz under pressure. The former Ferrari man, the man he replaced. Hamilton to the outside, trying on Carlos Sainz. Down the Center S we go, and I think Lewis Hamilton might still have it. He does have it. Brilliant move from Lewis Hamilton, but now he has to defend. And now Carlos Sainz will have all the way down the Retroposta we come. Norris in the background trying to take on Esteban Ocon. We'll have a look at that. Ocon will maybe try and push this all the way down through to Descida del Lago, and not quite to be for Lando Norris there and George Russell. The race is getting away to them, and Norris is, well, then he can come away from the sprint with one singular point. And well, Verstappen is right now on the back of West. Great little camera angle this as we come through the Pico de Pato. Verstappen has been enjoying the last few races. One in Mexico, of course, a brilliantly worked race from the back. But now, Verstappen, West all over the place in front of him. DRS open. Is this going to be a move? Gaining. West pushes into the inside. Verstappen tries the outside now. And now, it's going to be tight going into the Center S. I think the two of them are about to touch. They couldn't. Oh, they couldn't, surely. And through the Center S we go. And, well, into the Curva de Sol and onto the Retroposto again. West gets the move done this time. DRS open all the way to Decido de Lago. Once more, Verstappen holds out this time. And a brilliant defensive drive from Verstappen. West has to go wide as a result. But these two are pushing each other to the absolute limit. Are we going to see then the World Championship go to the wire? This could be a really good next few races this December. Don't miss them here on Westie TV. But Verstappen and Piastri leading the way. West trying to chase at the minute, but Hamilton also passed Sainz in the background. Alonso will be Hamilton's next target. 3 laps to catch him. Out of Junsao we go. Weston getting the best of exits. Well, Verstappen will be under pressure from West now. As he comes up the hill, West pulls to the right hand side towards the centre S and well gets the move done brilliantly. Round the outside he goes, but it goes deep, very deep. Verstappen will have the momentum coming down the hill. Out of the Retroposto, onto the Retroposto we come through the Curva de Sol. And well, Verstappen with DRS pulls to the left hand side and has to jink to the right because West covers him off. These two are just going at it and at it and at it all race long. They're not. Oh, Verstappen's missed it! He's completely spun round and he's made a huge mistake. Huge mistake. Verstappen has fallen all the way down 8th, 9th. Now this is all over for Max Verstappen in his points playing position today. West has been gifted a brilliant moment by Max Verstappen. And well, P2 in the race here in the sprint to Interlagos. Max Verstappen got it all wrong. Coming out to Decido de Lago, snapped on the oversteer, and it all went wrong for him. Horrible moment from Max Verstappen. And he'll be kicking himself in that car. Such a rare error from the 4-time world champion. A really rare error. But Max Verstappen then, as we come on to lap 11 here at Interlagos. Well, it's a horrible moment. Norris and Russell, I might say, battling in the background. But a horrible moment for Max Verstappen. That would probably be race over as well. The softs were a risk, a huge risk. Norris pulling all the way to the inside on Esteban Ocon, pushing him all the way to the outside of Decido de Lago, and Norris finally gets through into P6 over Esteban Ocon. A brilliant move from him. And now, Carlos Sainz in his sights. Will it happen over a lap and a half? I probably don't think so. I think these might be the finishing positions of a lot of these drivers today. I'll have a look up though. Hamilton though in P4. That's a blessing. An absolute blessing for Lewis. Hashtag blessed, you might say. And he will gain a significant number of points on Max Verstappen this weekend. And of course, Verstappen finishing out the sprint points, it does mean that we are going to see maybe a few changes as we come through the rest of the weekend. But, well, Oscar Piastri has been fantastic all day long, led from start to finish. And through Decido de Lago for the last time. And I think Max Verstappen in the background, West going very deep again. I think everyone's tyres are a bit shot now. They put them all the way to the limit. But this race overshadowed by a rare moment of mistake from Max Verstappen. And Oscar Piastri, well, he's led flawlessly all day long. Can he convert it in qualifying later today? We'll need to see. But Oscar Piastri comes out of Junsao for the last time, all the way down the main straight here in Brazil. He's never won here in Brazil before, but Oscar Piastri is going to come across the line to win the sprint race here at Interlagos. West comes home in second, but a brilliant day for Oscar Piastri. Max Verstappen trumps at the last. But Oscar, you're a sprint race winner here in Interlagos. Fantastic victory then from Oscar Piastri in the sprint, and well, he will close the gap on Max Verstappen, Hamilton and West in the championship with that. Well, looking down on the top three, West in second and Fernando Alonso with a fantastic third in the Aston Martin. One that we didn't really expect when we started out today. Well, Lewis Hamilton in fourth, Sainz in fifth, Norris, Ocon and Russell round out the point scorers, Verstappen missing out on a point after his earlier spin in the race, and Alex Albon in the top 10. Maybe a bit of a sign, maybe ahead of tomorrow. But fantastic points for Sainz and fantastic points for Alonso too in their battle for the top 10 in the Drivers' Championship. Looking at the Drivers' Championship in total then, West 332, Hamilton 317, Verstappen 312 at the moment, but Piastri 299, yet to break into the 300 mark, but could do tomorrow. Norris, Russell, Tsunoda, Albon, Antonelli and Ocon, no changes there, but it could all change tomorrow when we come to the race in Brazil.